Hi students, how are you? I hope you all fine and safe. And this is Raji ma'am, your science teacher. And welcome to my science class. Dear students, when you listening my classes, you have to take these things in your note because it's very useful to you to revise easily at your examination time. Are you ready to learn science? So, in our life, we have many problems. Like that, every problem has one solution. So, today I am going to teach about solutions in class 10. Dear students, take your science book and turn the page number 124, Unit 9, Solutions. So, from this lesson, we are going to learn about solution and types of solution and factors affecting solubility, concentration of the solution and solubility of solute solvents and hydrated salt. Okay, now I start the class. See the first paragraph, introduction. So from this paragraph, already you learned in your previous classes what is mixture, what are the types of mixture. Now I recall that. What is mixture? Yes, the mixture contain two or more substance. The mixture contain two or more substance. Okay, and the mixture may be exist in the three types of physical state. One is solid, liquid, gaseous matter. Okay, you know very well what is mixture. It contains two or more substance. Okay, if the mixture contains some substance, it may be exist in three state of matter. One is solid, liquid, gaseous state. So in our life we are using some mixture. The mixture contains some component. What is component mean? Substance. Okay, for example, salt water. If you preparing one salt water, what are the substance you needed? One is beaker, one is salt, another one is water. So we need salt and water. These are component. Component means substance. Okay, so and see the first paragraph. They are giving example. If you burning the wood, when you burning the wood, it releases smoke and mixture of solid carbon and gaseous matter CO2 and CO. What is CO? Yes, carbon monoxide. Then what is CO2? That is carbon dioxide. Okay, so when you burning the wood, it releases smoke and mixture of gases carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide and solid carbon. Okay, so the mixture exists maybe solid state or liquid state or gaseous state. Are you understand? Okay, then see the second paragraph. Already I said the mixture contain two or more substance. That substance is component. Okay, so in some cases of mixture, the component cannot be separated. This is one point. Then another one point is, in some cases of mixture, their component can be separated easily. Okay, that is one of the mixture, one type of mixture that component cannot be separated. Some mixture that contains some component, that component can be separated. So this is based on the can be separated, cannot be separated. Okay, this is based on the mixture can be classified in two types. One is homogeneous mixture Another one is heterogeneous mixture. One is homogeneous mixture, another one is a heterogeneous mixture. And see the picture. The first one is salt and water. You have to take one beaker, take some amount of water in the beaker and add some amount of sugar and mixed well. We can get one solution. For example, if you are taking salt particle, you have to get salt solution, that is salt water. So here salt is a solid particle, then water is a liquid particle. So the salt particle completely dissolved in liquid, we can get homogeneous mixture. We can get homogeneous mixture because of the salt particle completely dissolved in water. After that, we cannot able to separate salt from the solution. Is it clear? So, this is a homogeneous mixture. Then, see the second picture. We have to take one beaker, add some amount of water and add sand particle. Okay. This is a heterogeneous mixture. This is a heterogeneous mixture because of the sand particle cannot be dissolved in water. The sand particle, that is solid, it cannot be separated in liquid, means we can get heterogeneous mixture. Is it clear? So this kind of homogeneous mixture are termed as solution. What is homogeneous mixture? When the salt particle or solid particle completely dissolved in liquid, we can get homogeneous mixture. The homogeneous mixture is solution. The homogeneous mixture is solution. Okay. And see the second paragraph. Second topic, solutions in day-to-day life. So in our life, we are using so many solutions. For example, the gas contain mixture of gaseous matter. See the examples: nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and the air contain many gaseous particle. Okay, air contain many gaseous particle. For example, nitrogen gas, oxygen gas, carbon dioxide gas, carbon monoxide gas. Another one, sea water. Sea water contain many salt. Sea water contain many salt. Dear student, try to say the answer. Sea water is a sea water and air. Okay, sea water and air is a homogeneous mixture or heterogeneous mixture. Sea water and air is a homogeneous mixture or heterogeneous mixture. Say the answer. Yes, very good. The sea water and air is a homogeneous mixture because of their component cannot be separated. Their component cannot be separated from the mixture, means that is homogeneous mixture. So seawater contain many salts, but we can't able to separate the salt particle from the seawater. Like that, air contain many gases. We can't able to separate the each and every gases from the air because of these are homogeneous mixture of solutions. Is it clear? And turn the page number 125. See the first paragraph. We have lot of solutions in our life. For example, plant. Okay, so plants take solutions of nutrients for their growth from the soil because of soil is consist of many minerals. Soil is contain many minerals. So the plant also taking the nutrients from the soil. That is one of the solution. In our body, we also have some solutions. For example, blood, lymph and urine. And our human activities, for example, washing, cooking, cleaning and other activities, these are depending on water. Okay, so this is also one of the solution. For example, soap. Okay, so soap is dissolved in water, we can get one of the solution. And drinks item, for example, fruit juice, aerated drinks, tea, coffee, these also solution. Aerated drinks means, for example, 7-Up, Sprite, Coke, these are aerated drinks because they release carbon dioxide gases. So from this topic we are going to learn about what is solution, what are the components of solution and their definitions. Okay, and see the next paragraph. Components of solutions. First we have to learn the definition of solution. What is solution? Dear students, mark the answers. What is solution? A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substance, that is solution. This is one of the 2-mark question. What is solution? A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substance. Homo means same. Okay, this is solution. This is one of the 2-mark question. Then what are the components of solutions mean? The solution contain two component. One is solute, another one is solvent. One is solute, another one is solvent. We can get one solution. So in a solution we need two substance. One is solute, another one is solvent. So solute and solvent, these are component of solution. This is one of the 2-mark question. Are you clear? What are the component of solution? Yes, the answer is one is solute, another one is solvent. The next one, you have to learn the definition. What is solute? And another one, what is solvent? Okay, see the third line. The component which is present in lesser amount is called solute. The component present in lesser amount by weight. For example, sugar and salt. These are lesser amount. Lesser amount means here we have to compare the weight of a substance. Okay, weight of a substance is very lesser than the water, means that is solute particle. Then what is the nature of solute? Yes, very good. The nature of solute is solid. The nature of solute is solid. Okay, so what is solute? The component which is present in lesser amount is called solute. Give the example of solute. Yes, very good. Salt and sugar. These two also the examples of solute. What is the nature of solute? Yes, very good. The nature of solute is solid. The nature of solute is solid. Okay. The next question. What is solvent? This is also one of the 2-mark question. You have to mark the question. What is solvent? So the component which is present in a larger amount by weight is called solvent. If the amount of substance is lesser means solute, larger means solvent. Give the example of solvent. Yes, very good. The solvent is water. The liquid particles, that is a solvent. Okay. Give the example of solute. Yes, very good. Solid particle, for example, salt and sugar. Is it clear? So, from this paragraph, we have 3 2-mark questions. One is solution. What is solution? It is a homogeneous mixture of 2 or more substances. That is solution. Then what is solute? The component which is present lesser amount by weight is called solute. What are the example of solute? Yes, very good. Salt and sugar. Then what are the example of solvent? The liquid particles. For example, water. Okay, water is a solvent. Then what is solvent? Yes, very good. The component which is present in a larger amount, that is solvent. Is it clear? And see the picture. If you want to prepare one solution means we can get you need one solute particle, another one is solvent particle, then only you have to get solution. So if you are preparing one solutions means first we need two things. One is solute particle, another one is solvent particle. What is solvent? Yes, very good, that is liquid. Water is a solvent. Then what is solute? The lesser amount by weight is called, that is solid. For example, salt and sugar. Okay, so if you preparing one sugar solutions mean we get sugar, water, then we can get sugar solution. If you are going to prepare one salt solutions mean we need salt, water, then we can get salt solutions. So all the solutions are mixture. All the solutions are mixture, but all the mixtures are not solution. They are asking one question. All the solutions are mixtures, but all the mixtures are not solutions. Why? All the solutions mixture, but all the mixture are not solution because of we have two mixture. One is homogeneous mixture, another one is heterogeneous mixture. Okay, if the substance is if the mixture is homogeneous mixture means that is solution, we can accept that is one of the solution. But if we have to if we can have one heterogeneous mixture means we cannot consider that is like solution, because of if the heterogeneous mixture contain many substance, but we can able to separate their component from the heterogeneous mixture, so we cannot be consider solutions. Okay, and see the next paragraph. From the paragraph we are going to learn the component of solution and types of solution. One is binary solution, another one is ternary solution. Already we studied what are the component of solution. The component contain two substance, one is solute, another one is solvent. Okay, then what is binary solution? Binary solutions mean two. Bi mean two. Okay, so in which solution contain one solute and one solvent. If a solution contain one solute and one solvent, the solution is called binary solution. Okay, so binary solution, it is one of the 2-mark question. What is the answer? Yes, the solution contain one solute and one solvent. The solution is called binary solution. For example, see the picture. This is solute particle copper sulfate. This is solute particle copper sulfate. So copper sulfate is one solute particle. And if you preparing one solutions mean we need two component. One is solute, that is copper sulfate. Another one we need solvent, that is liquid water. Okay, so when the copper sulfate solute particle dissolved in water, we can get copper sulfate solution. This is binary solution because of this solution contain one solute, that is copper sulfate, another one solvent is water. So this is binary solution. So binary solutions mean the solution contain one solute and one solvent, that is binary solution. Okay, and another one ternary solution. What is ternary solution? Ternary means three. The solutions contain three substance. The solution contain three substance. So if the solution contain two solute and one solvent, the solution contain two solute and one solvent, thus that kind of solution is ternary solution. The solution contain two solute particle and one solvent particle, that kind of solution is ternary solution. Okay, you have to mark this one of the 2 mark question. What is ternary solution? Ternary means three. So the solution contain three component. Then what are the component? Two solute and only one solvent. Totally three substance present in one solutions mean that is ternary solution. Then what is binary solution? Binary means two substance. So the solution contains two substance. One is one solute, another one is one solvent. Okay. And see the next paragraph. Types of solution. So types of solution, this is based on physical state of solute and solvent. The types of solution based on four types. One is based on the physical state of solute and solvent. Another one is the type of solvent. Then third type is based on the amount of solute. Okay, what are the types of solution? The solution based on amount of solute, the solution based on type of solvent, and solution based on physical state of solute and solvent. Is it clear? So totally three types of solution based on solute and solvent, based on solvent, based on solute. See the paragraph. Types of solutions based on physical state of solute and the solvent. Okay, already you know very well the substance may be exist in three types of matter. One is solid, another one is liquid, another one is gas. Okay, solid, liquid, gaseous matter we know very well. So from this topic, the solution based on solute and solvent, because of before only you learnt binary solution. Another one is ternary solution. What is binary solutions? Binary solutions mean the solution contain two substance. The solution contain two substance. One is solute, another one is solvent. Okay, so in a binary solution that exceed in any one of the state of matter, in a binary solution that exist in any one of the state of matter. For example, we have one binary solution. In this solution is exist in solid state or liquid state or gaseous state. Okay, so in a solution, which one is major part of solutions mean? The answer is solvent. Which one is a major part of solution? This is one of the book inside 1 mark question. So you have to mark. This is 1 mark question. Okay, which one is a major part of solution? What is the answer? Yes, very good. Solvent. Then what is the definition of solvent? Yes, good. The component which is larger amount by weight, which is larger amount by weight, that is solvent. So liquid state, for example water, oil, these are examples of water, sorry, liquid. Okay, that is solvent. So solvent is the type of liquid. So from this topic we have to learn what is major part of solution. Yes, solvent. In binary solution it exists solid state or liquid state or gaseous state, and each and every substance has different kinds of matter. One is solid state, another one is liquid state, another one is gaseous state. Okay, and see the next page. So in the table 9.1, this is important. They are asking 2 mark questions and 1 mark questions and 4 mark questions. So learn well. Okay. So see the solute column. We have 3 types of binary solutions. One is solid solution, another one liquid solution, and gaseous solution. Okay, so first one, solid solution. If you have to prepare one solutions, means already I said we need 2 substance. One is solute, another one is solvent. Okay, see the solid solution. Solid, in solvent also one solid. So what is the example of solid solutions? Mean copper dissolved in gold. So gold is one of the alloy. How they are preparing one gold means they are taking 98% pure gold and 2% of copper, then only they are making gold. Gold is a alloy. So here the copper dissolved in gold, that is example of solid solution in solid. Then second example, liquid and solid. So liquid is a solute, solid is a solvent. Example, mercury with sodium amalgam. Mercury with sodium. If mercury is added to any one solid, if the mercury is added to any one solid, but the nature of solid is metal. Okay, if the mercury is added to one metal, means that is amalgam. So amalgam also it is the solid solution type, that is liquid in solid. The next one, liquid solutions. In liquid solution, first one, solid in liquid. So see the example, sodium chloride dissolved in water. Here sodium chloride is a solid particle and water is a liquid particle. So we can get one solution, that is in liquid solution. Then see the second example, liquid and liquid. Okay, liquid and liquid. And see the example, ethyl alcohol dissolved in water. Ethyl alcohol dissolved in water. And third one, gas in liquid. Gas in liquid. So see the example, carbon dioxide dissolved in water. For example, soda water. You know very well, soda water. And another one, 7-Up, Sprite and Coke. These are this kind of solution, because gas dissolved in liquid, gas dissolved in liquid. Then third type, gaseous solution. Third type, gaseous solution. See the first one, liquid and gas. So see the example, water vapor in air. Water vapor in air. Then second one, gas in gas. Second one, gas in gas. And see the example, mixture of helium and oxygen gas. That is gas in gas, mixture of helium and oxygen gas. Dear students, this tabular column is very important because they are asking 1 marks and 2 mark question. Next, see the second type, based on the type of solvent. Based on the type of solvent. Let's see the second type of solution. This is based on type of solvent. What is solvent? Yes, the component which is present in larger amount, that is solvent. You know very well. Give one example of solvent. Yes, very good. The answer is water. Okay. So, most of the substance are dissolved in water. Most of the substance are dissolved in water. Here they are giving soluble. Most of the substance are soluble in water. Soluble means dissolved. So water is called as universal solvent. Water is called as universal solvent because of most of the solute particles is dissolved in water. So water is called as universal solvent. So this is based on this type of solution is classified in two types. One is aqueous solution, another one is non-aqueous solution. One is aqueous solution, another one is non-aqueous solution. Okay, so see the first one, aqueous solution. This is meant in a solution which water acts as solvent. Which one is act as solvent, that is aqueous solution. For example, common salt in water, common salt in water and sugar in water and copper sulfate in water. Okay, so common salt, what is the chemical name of common salt? Yes, very good. Sodium chloride. In our home also we have one salt, that is the name of sodium chloride. That is common salt. Okay. So the common salt is also dissolved in water. Then sugar also dissolved in water. Then copper sulfate, that is salt, one of the salt, that is also dissolved in water. So the solution which water act as solvent, the solution in which water act as solvent, that is called as aqueous solution. This is one of the 2 mark question. Okay, you have to mark, this is a 2 mark question. Then second paragraph, non-aqueous solution. So other than water, okay, other than water, in which one is act as solvent? Other than water, in which one is act as solvent, that is called non-aqueous solution. For example, alcohol, benzene, ether and carbon disulfide. Okay. Example of non-aqueous solution is alcohol, benzene, ether, carbon disulfide and acetone. These are examples of non-aqueous solution. Then what is the example of aqueous solution? Common salt in water and sugar in water and copper sulfate in water, because here water is act as solvent. Other than water, in which one is act as solvent means that is non-aqueous solution. So give the example of non-aqueous solution. Yes, very good. One is alcohol, benzene, ethers, carbon disulfide and acetone. Okay. And see this picture. So from this picture, this is a non-aqueous solution because of here we are not using the water. So other than water, if any one substance is act as solvent, that is non-aqueous solution. So in the first picture A is sulfur is soluble in CS2. So CS2 means that is carbon disulfide, that is CS2, carbon disulfide. So sulfur is soluble, soluble means dissolved. So sulfur is dissolved in CS2, carbon disulfide. Okay, then second picture B is sulfur is insoluble in water. Sulfur is insoluble in water. Okay students, today we learnt about what is solution, what is mixture, then what are the component of solution. Yes, there are two component, one is solute, another one is solvent. Then how we can make one solution? We need two substance, one is solute plus solvent, then we can get solution. So give the expressions of solutions. Give the expressions of solutions means that is formula. You can create one formula of solution. So solute plus solvent gives to solution. Then what is solute? What is solvent? Solute means the component which is present in lesser amount, that is solute. Then what is solvent? The component which one is present in larger amount, that is solvent. So from this diagram, from this picture, the solute is lesser amount than the solvent. Okay, so amount of substance is larger, that is solvent. The amount of substance is lesser, that is solute. Then what is binary solution? What is ternary solution? The binary solution contain two substance, one is one solute, another one is one solvent. Then what is ternary solution? The ternary solution contain three substance, one is two solute particle, another one is one solvent particle. Okay, then what is the component of solution? One is solute, another one is solvent. Then what are the types of solution? The types of solutions based on three type. One is based on solute and solvent, another one is based on solvent, another one is based on amount of solute. So okay students, I hope you all understand this concept. Study well. Thank you dears.